our largest kitty still has been in terms of delivery of basic services, water and sanitation. It was the highest in demand from the poor because, you know, it was the most in need. So what is it that for the poor constitutes basic services? It's not only water or not only sanitation. It's sewerage, it's individual toilets, solid waste disposal, stormwater drains, internal roads and pavings, and street lighting. Women have very categorically told that, you know, paving is something that they feel safe with because there is no water lagging, you know, there is no mosquitoes breeding, and it has a great impact on their health. Street light is the most crucial thing for their personal safety, especially women in these upgraded areas. Having done so much of water and sanitation, it is one program perhaps which has been closest to the heart of the poor. For the first time, the Municipal Corporation of Ahmedabad came up with the concept of partnership and partnered with NGOs and with the people. There are 4 actors in the partnership: the Municipal Corporation, the industries and social institutions, the non-governmental organizations, and you know, the community itself was considered a partner. When it started, the program used to cost 10,000 rupees per household. Now it's reached about 20,000 rupees per household. So for taking the you know, the main trunks from the mouth of the slum to the individual household, it was like 6,000 rupees. And the community was paying 2,000 from that, and the industry was supposed to give 2,000. What were the important elements? One, that it was an integrated package of services. So the impact was absolutely visible in the lives of the people. And that the formulation and registration of a community-based organization was a must as a part of the program. And this partnership actually brought in a lot of flexibility. As I said, you know, toilets were included later in the program. We were really very happy with the 10-year non-eviction assurance, you know, and people really valued it. Later on, over a period of time, what happened was the municipal corporation went to the state government or the central government asking them to give a non-eviction assurance. So that includes slums on those land. But those NOCs from the state or the central weren't coming through, and so slums on those lands couldn't be included. So what do you do to include the other slums? There was another program which was worked out. So that program was called the 500 NOC scheme, where we identified slums, and these slums were given an NOC through a process by the municipal corporation on paying of 500 rupees. The NOC was just a no objection certificate that you could get legal sewage and legal water. And on a form that was developed, it was the people had to sign that form, and the municipal corporation had stated that the construction is neither deemed legal or the occupant does not get any legal authorization due to the no objection certificate. It just enabled them to get legal water and sanitation. So these are some of the ways that we came up with. The challenges were that, you know, with every new official in place, the perspective for the poor programs used to change. So he came with his own idea of what would work for the poor, and then perhaps every time we had to push through the several programs that were existing in the city. Really difficult to bring this because into the front line, because it was a backline function. So rather than within the municipal corporation, so rather than a corporation official going and telling the commissioner when a new commissioner is there that you have such a beautiful program, it was mostly the people and the NGOs interacting with the commissioner. Again, it was addressing mindsets, because there were questions like, why not housing? Why only basic services? You are restricting them to a certain level, you know. Then we thought, why work with the government? Of course, you work with the government because it's a provider. But the other, you know, advantages is that we were able to reach large numbers. And these processes which were started with the government actually assisted us in moving towards formalization. We were able to converge the various programs. For example, you have an individual toilet program, and then you bring in sewage from some other program. So that level of convergence and coordination has to be done. And most importantly, giving rise to new partnerships. So in Ahmedabad, we were able to strike a partnership with the Ahmedabad Electricity Company, which is private, to undertake electrification of all slums in Ahmedabad. And of course, community is mobilized for further living. They start investing in housing, and then the next step is striving to buy the land. So these are some of the formalization expectations of the community, and the process is started. And that's why it's important for the community to interact and negotiate with the government.